A college student named Maya glanced up at the wall clock during a boring lecture, and for a full, stretched-out second the ticking hand simply stopped. She blinked, certain the battery had died, but then it ticked normally again. What Maya didn't know is that her own brain had just quietly rewritten the last fraction of a second of her life. Try it right now with any clock that has a moving second hand. Flick your eyes away, then snap them back to the hand, and that very first tick will feel weirdly long, almost frozen. It's not the clock that's broken, it's the way your brain handles the moment your eyes are moving. Here's the hidden machinery. Every time your eyes jump from one point to another, a movement called a saccade, they move so fast that the image smears into useless blur. To spare you that nauseating streak, your brain switches the visual feed off for a few dozen milliseconds. But a gap in your vision would be obvious and disturbing, like a dropped frame in a film. So instead of showing you the blank, your brain pulls a sneaky trick. It takes whatever you see at the end of the jump and pastes it backward to cover the missing time. That's why the second hand seems to hang. When your eyes land on it, the brain backfills the blackout with that frozen image of the hand. You're literally being shown a still photo stretched over a slice of time that already happened. Scientists even measured it. In studies, that first tick can feel up to around 500 milliseconds long, sometimes double a real second, which is why people swear the clock stalled. The effect is so reliable it has a name, Chronostasis, meaning standing time. And it isn't only your eyes. Pick up a ringing phone and the first ring can feel stretched too. Touch a cold surface and that first instant can drag. Your brain does this editing across multiple senses, smoothing over every tiny gap so reality feels seamless. Step back and the implication is unsettling. That now you think you're living in isn't a live broadcast, it's a heavily edited highlight reel, assembled with a slight delay and patched wherever there were holes. You are always watching a slightly fictional version of the present. Consider how often your eyes jump, roughly 3 to 4 saccades every single second, tens of thousands of times a day. That means your visual stream is going dark and being stitched back together constantly, and you never notice a single scene. There's a strange gift buried in this. If your brain showed you the raw, blurred, gap-riddled footage, the world would look like a glitching video call. The illusion isn't a flaw, it's the very thing that lets you experience life as one smooth, continuous movie. It also explains a quiet magic trick happening behind your eyes. Your sense of time isn't measured by a clock in your head, it's reconstructed after the fact. Time, for you, is less a ruler and more a story your brain tells to make the pieces fit. So the next time a second hand freezes, you're not glitching, you're catching your brain in the act of editing. For one tiny moment, the curtain slips and you see the stagehand who's been quietly building your reality this whole time. So here's my question for you, have you ever felt time stretch or freeze like this, a clock that stalled, a ring that lasted too long? Drop your weirdest time-glitched story in the comments, I read every one. And if you like discovering the hidden tricks your own brain plays on you, subscribe, there's a whole world of them, and we're just getting started.